Hello everyone. Today I am back with the another topic, that is how to file a franchisee tax in the state of Delaware. So as you all know, franchisee tax every year, payment of franchisee tax every year is compulsory made by, and non-payment can have various consequences I'll talk about later. So today I'll show you about the process of the filing of payment of the franchisee tax in the state of Delaware. So for payment of franchisee tax, you need to visit to the Delaware website, that is corp.delaware.gov. So after visiting the website, you can see this homepage will open. And in homepage, you have to click with the services tab. And after clicking on the services tab, you have to select file and annual franchisee tax report. After clicking on this tab, you will be redirected to the another page, that is click here to pay taxes on annual file report. File annual reports. You can also go through all the instructions given over here about the payment and filing of the taxes, but I'll not go all through all of that and move forward. Yeah. So, firstly, they will ask you for the business entity file number. Business entity file number is basically a kind of business identification number. It consists of 7 digits. So, every entity have the 7 digit entity number, and if you are actually if you forgot about the entity number, so there is no issue. You can select search for your business by name tab, and you all you need to do is you can just write your entity name. For example, my entity name is Magic Shop Incorporation. So you can search here and you can get entity number. After writing my entity name, that is Magic Shop, as you can see, here is the 7 digit file number provided, that is 3019948. I'll copy it from here and paste it back to the place. You need to enter CAPTCHA as provided and click on continue. Okay, then you have to select file amended annual report. So my entity is very old. It's actually incorporated on 2001. My tax is due on 2001. So I'm seeing the taxation franchisee tax due for that year. As you can see, here is the amount due, that is $565. So you will be provided all the basic detail over here. And firstly, you need to fill all the required fields, that is end of the fiscal year date, dates of inactivity of your entity, principal place of business, officer information, director information. You can also upload the PDF here, and you need to enter the authorized person or anyone you have appointed as a director of corporation or any officer details. And after filling all the details, you need to click on the continue filing tab. For now, I am not filling all the details here. All the details will be provided to you by your client. And after clicking on the continue filing tab, you will receive an option for the online payment tab, and you have to pay the tax amount due, that is $565 for my entity. And just for example, I am showing you another example that how to pay the franchisee tax for another entity. For instance, I am taking the Facebook. Facebook is a very common entity, as you all know. So I'm taking the example of Facebook, and I just wrote the entity name as Facebook, and I got all the details, all the various examples here. I'm selecting this incorporation, that is Facebook Miami Incorporation. I'll select the 7 digit entity number and paste it over here. And click on the continue tab. Click on file amended annual report tab. Now you can see Here is the amount due is $50 only by Facebook Miami Incorporation. So all you need to fill all the details provided here. See, is there are also details mentioned here. This is the 2022 amended annual franchisee tax report for for this corporation, and its incorporation date is in 2015. After filling all the details, you can have to click on the continue filing tab, and as I told you, you can just click on continue filing and do the payment online. So one thing I want to tell you all that there are various consequences about non-filing of franchisee tax. It is very compulsory to fill the franchisee tax report and make the payment of franchisee tax. First consequences is that suppose if the investor want to invest in your company and you have done with the non-payment of franchisee tax, so it can affect your reputation and it can also affect your good standing. So maybe they might be thinking, or the entity is not capable of paying a franchisee tax, so why should we invest in this entity? And the second consequences is if the entity does non-payment of franchisee tax for a straight 2 years, then then the government have the authority to you know to involuntary wind up or involuntarily dissolve your company. It can also affect your company existence as well. So it's my advice to you all that you should pay the franchisee tax on time and also avoid the penalties applicable. So yeah, if there is any doubts or any concern, you can just put a comment on my comment section. Yeah, thank you all.